Hello student, today we are going to study NCERT class 9th history chapter 1 French Revolution. Before starting this chapter, we will come to know what kind of history so far you have learned. Like in class 6th, you have learned what is the meaning of the history. The history means that you in the history you are learning the experience of the different kings, what they did when they used to throne off, when they used to get married, when they have their first child, after what kind of war they fought, in which they got where they used to won. After that, right, whosoever used to come to the succession, that thing you just think that this is the history of that, but each and every subject or each and every topic behind that there is the history. So the basis of that you have learned the history. Now if we talk about like if you recall in the class 8 you have read that the James Mill have, because he is the British, he divided the history into three period, that is the Hindu, Muslim and the British. But in the modern historian, if we talk that, so they divide the history into three things: is the ancient, medieval, and the modern. So the ancient history you have read in class 6, medieval history you read in 7th, modern history you read in 8th. But in this class, you will read the history where you will know about the different, you can say, the country, what the people over there, what kind of history they have, what kind of changes they have seen. So first chapter deals with the French Revolution, second chapter deals with the Russian, third one is the deal with the Hitler, where you can take so much of interest in that. Then the fourth one you deal with the peasants and the farmers. So fourth one is the tribes and that, and the fifth one is the peasants and the farmers, where you will come to know about the major countries of the world, what kind of history they have, what are the problems they fought for, what kind of reforms, the revolution they fought for, like what kind of government they want. Early the people how to use to discriminate them, how they have like in such a condition of the, you can say, exploited. So all this thing we can learn about it, because in 6th, 7th and 8th you just only focus on the particular country, that is the India. But in this class you will focus on the what are going to happen in the world. If we talk about this chapter, this in this chapter you will learn about the only the French Revolution. In the France country, what kind of revolution take place, what kind of people they come, and what kind of for the war they fought, like the king, like who used to uh, who is having all the power, still he used to deal with his wife, because whatever his wife used to said, he used to obey his wife, like whatever she said, this is the final verdict, or you can say the final statement. And the particular king used to follow all these things. How the people are divided into the different stages, this we are going to learn in this chapter. So you have to keep this in this class, and in the higher class you will going to deal with the world history, where you will come to know about the different things. Now you think that this history is the earlier it was the boring, now it's become more boring. No, it's not going to be more boring for you if you take the interest in the foreign countries. If you know about the foreign countries, what the things going to happen in the past, and what how the over the period of time, as the time changes, what kind of changes they have seen, and what are the changes they made in their country to make a federal country, to make the constitution. All these things we're going to deal with in this chapter. So like what are the number of the things with the number of the rules what they have mentioned, we also include in our Indian Constitution. The word is the liberty, which we have taken from the France, the liberty, the freedom. So this all the things which we're going to learn in this chapter, and we can deal with it. How what are the things? What are the, you can say, the ideas which we have adopted from these countries? So these are the certain things which we have to learn from this chapters. Now let's start with from this chapter. We are going to deal with the line by line. So first is for the French Revolution. On the morning 14th July 1789, the city of Paris, and the French used to call it as a Paris, was the state of the alarm that the king had commanded troops to move into the city. Now king has given the order that the army has to go in this city. Rumors spread that he would soon order the army to open fire upon the cities. And now the rumors spread that the king will order to the troops that you will fire on the citizen. Some 7,000 men and women gathered in the front of the town hall, which is in the Paris, and they decided to form a people's military, where the people used to come together in the front of the town hall, where they broke into the number of government buildings in the stretch of arms. Now they what because of this rumor, they used to you can say they used to break all the buildings, all the government buildings, because they have thought that the king had given the order to the army that they can fire on the citizens. Finally, a group of 700 people marched towards the eastern part of the city and stormed the fortress prison. This Bastille, the several hundred group of people come towards there in the eastern part of the city and storm a fortress prison. Fortress prison means where the prisoner used to live over there, the Bastille, where they hoped to find hoarded ammunition, means where the people used to kill brutally. In the armed fight that fought, the commander of the Bastille was killed and the prisoner released. And in that case, the commander of the Bastille was killed and the prisoner were released from the prison, or you can say the bars. Through they were only the seven of them. Yet the Bastille was hated by the all. Bastille was hated by the all because it stood up for the despotic power of the king. Because the king had the despotic power, he thought that I have only all the powers. So the fortress was demolished and its stone fragment was sold in the market to all those who wished to keep the souvenir of the destruction. Now the fortress was destroyed. All the stone were sold in the market and they wished to keep the souvenir of the destruction. The days that follow show the more riots both in the Paris and the countryside. Means in the Paris and nearby the countryside, most the people for protesting against the high price of the bread. Now what they do that what the queen used to say that it is not mentioned in this book. For the queen used to say they were seeing the people's condition. If you are not having the money to eating the bread, why you can't buy the cake? Now think about that. The bread, like the people of the France, they do not eat the chapati like us. They used to eat the bread. There, the bread is the you can say the utmost, just like the chapati we used to eat. We have, that is the important thing for us. Like for the vegetarians in the India, in the France, they have the utmost like bread and butter is the only the bread. The king what the queen used to suggest that she is not used to helping the poor people. What she suggests that if you are not having the money, you are not able to buy the bread, so rather than you go for buy the cake, but the cake used to come in the very higher rate or it is expensive. So how the queen mindset is there that she used to suggest the people that rather than if you go for the bread, you can buy the cake. So this is, you can see how the condition, how the mindset of the people they have. Much later, when the history look back upon this time, they show it as the beginning of the chain of the events that ultimately led to the execution, execution of the king in the France. Now, the chain of the event ultimately led to execution means they do not want this king to in their country. Though most of the people at the time did not anticipate it to the outcome. How and why did it happen? Now, you can see the storming in the vessel style. This is the image. You can see this where soon after the demolition of Bastille, artisan made the print commemorating the event. How the people used to destroy this Bastille and they used to sell that stone in the market where they wanted to see the souvenir in their country. Now come towards the next one. Now come towards the topic of this French society during the late 18th century. During the 18th century means it starts from 1791 to till 1800. This is we used to call it the late century, but it starts from 1774. The Louis XVI of the Bourbon family of the king ascended the throne of the France. Now the king name is Louis XVI, who is the king of the France. He was just 20-year old and married to the Austrian prince that is Marie Antoinette. Upon his accession, the new king found an empty treasure. Empty treasure means उसका जो जिसको आप कहते हैं जहाँ पे पैसा होता है, the money होता है, it's the empty. He is not having any kind of money. Long years of the war had drained the financial records. Because of the long war, they fight with the other people, so that they drain all their money. Added to this was the cost of maintaining an extravagant court at the immense pleasure of Versailles, where they used to these people, the Louis XVI and his wife, they used to live a life like a luxurious life, and they used to build up the number of the places to show the people that how much money they have. Under the Louis XVI, France had the 13 Americans colonial gained their independence from the common enemy Britain. With the help of the France people used to have the American people, because earlier in the American colonies, which is ruled by the Britishers, so France people have the American to get the independence. These were added to more than a billion livres to the debt and had already risen to more than 2 billion livres. Livres means unit, the unit of currency in France, discontinued in 1794 because right now it's the European, you can say the other country use other currencies going to be regular right now. But earlier they used to use this library till 1794. After 1794 they used to change their currency. So the war was more than billion leverage to a debt that had already risen to more than 2 billion leverage. Lenders who gave the state credit now began to charge 10% interest to the loan. Now, the money lenders who gave the money to them, if they are going to fail, if they are not able to give the money, so now they are charging 10% of the interest. So the French government was obliged to spend the increasing percentage of this budget on the interest payment alone. Now, what they used to do that the French government was obliged to spend an increasing percentage of its budget and increase the payment alone. Now, what they do that they used to take the most of the taxes from the people. Now they increase their revenue because whatever the money they used to take from the landers, they have to repay to back to them. So for repaying their loan, they used to levy the more and more tax or more and more revenue to the French ordinary people to meet the regular expense such as the cost of maintaining an army, the court, the running government officials or the university. The state was forced to increase the taxes. Now by the order of the king, the number of the sector they have to increase their revenue. Yet even in the measure would not have suffered. The measure would not have suffered. French society in the 18th century was divided into the three states. The first state is come from the clergy, second state is to come with the nobility, and third state is to come with the big businessman, peasant, and the artisan. You can refer this figure point 2 where they divided in this. The first state is the clergy, second one is the nobility, third state which is to come under big businessman, merchant, court law, officials, lawyer, etc. Then peasant and the artisan, small peasant and the landless labor and the servant. All this used to come under this three estate. Yet even this measure would not have sufficient. French society in the 18th century was divided into three estates. Only the third, so the two states, that is the clergy and the nobility, that did not have to pay the tax. All the tax which they used to take from the only the third state. So you can say that is how they used to do the discrimination. Why that these two people do not have to pay the tax? Only the third state of people have to pay the tax. So this is the kind of the discrimination. So this is the situation where the you can say the conflict has started. Why they used to take the tax from the third state, not with these two estate people. So this is the you can say the one kind of a condition which raised the conflict, the revolution, the reforms between the people. Like you give the utmost of the respect to the clergy and the nobility, but you are not giving the respect to the this third estate people. So this is the main core or the main reason behind that when they used to when the reforms have started, when the revolution has started, and when the fight has used to start. The social estate was the part of the feudal system date back to the Middle Age. Middle Age is from the you can say the medieval age. The term old regime is usually used to describe the society institution of the France before the 1789. So they form one institution. In the figure show, which I already explained this diagram to you, the system of estate of French society was organized. The peasant made up of 90% of the population. However, only a small number of them owned the land they cultivated. Now the third estate people, they are having the small land in which they used to do the cultivation work. About the 60% of the land was owned by, now the 16% is no owned by the clergy and the nobility. The nobles, the church, and the other rich members of the third estate. The member of the first two states, that is the clergy and the nobility, enjoy the certain privileges by the birth, because in the if they used to take the birth in the rich family or in the royal family, so they have the certain privileges, they have the certain powers which they used to enjoy from the birth till the death. So they do not have to pay any kind of tax before you can say the 1789 or at the end of the 18th century. The noble further enjoy the feudal power. This includes feudal dues, which they extracted from the peasants. Peasants were obliged to render the service to the Lord. Yes, the peasants, those who are used to come in the third estate, they have to work under the masters, just like that, to work for his house and the fields, to serve the army and to participate in the building roads. Like they have to work under the master in the house, in the fields, in the army, and in the building above the roads. The church to extract its share for the tax called the tithes from the peasants. Now the church people, you can say the father, they used to take the taxes in the form of tithes. The tithes means a tax levied by the church compared to 1/10 of the agriculture produce. Matlab those who are the peasants or those who are the farmers who do the agriculture, they used to take 1/10 of the grains from them as the tithes, or you can say the tax by the church from the peasant, and finally all the members of third state have to pay the tax to the state. This includes the direct tax called the tele, that is a tax to be paid direct to the state. Now that this third state people have to pay the tax to the first to the church, then to the directly to the state. Now the thing, how much burden, how much exploitation we are doing to this people. The number of the indirect tax were levied on the articles of everyday consumption like salt or tobacco. The burden of these financial activities of the same actors of the state through tax were borne by the third state alone. Now think about, which I already explained, these two people, the first state and the second state, they are not paying any kind of tax. Only the third estate people used to pay the tax. So think about how much burden, how much exploitation they are doing with the third estate of the people. Now you can see this illustration first. On the basis of this, you will come to know the condition of the people. And this is the spider and the fly and the anonymous etching, which they didn't mention the name who made this cartoon or the painting. The poor fellow bring everything, grain, food, money and salad. The fat lord sits there, the fat lord means the fatty one, ready to accept it all. He doesn't not even the care to grace him with a look. Means he doesn't looking like of the gratitude, or you can say in the thankful manner. He just saying in the arrogant manner. The normal one is the spider, peasant the fly, and the more the devil has, the more he wants. Now like more the devil, more the wants, that is true. जो ज़्यादा राक्षस होते हैं, they have the more the greediness, the struggle of their survival. Now the people are struggling how the third state people can serve, because all the tax they used to pay to the church, and all the tax they directly pay to the state. So what, like how much money they now left? These are the things which we are going to in this segment, the struggle for the survive. The population of France rose from 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. This led to the rapid increase in the demand of the food grain, production of the grain, and could not keep the pace with the demand, because when the population increased, the food demand is automatically increased. So the people could not keep the space, so the price of the bread with was the staple diet of the majority of the rose rapidly. Now, which I already explained, like when the population increase, the demand of the bread is also increased, because there is bread and butter is the only source for eating. So the price of the demand is increased. Now, what the queen suggests, if you're not having the money to buy the bread, instead of that you can buy the cake. Most workers were employed as a laborer in the workshop. The most of the people are employed in the or live in the workshop, whose owner fixed their wages. Now, the owner of the workshop, he used to fix the wages of the people, but the wages did not keep the pace with the rise of the price. Yes, because the wages they used to get it very much low, and it didn't give the pace to the price which is rises. So the gap between the poor and the rich is the widened. Now the gap between the poor and the rich is widened. Things become worse whenever drought or the hail reduce the harvest. Now the situation become hell, because now they are affected by the drought and the famine. This led to the subsistence crisis. Now, this led to the subsistence crisis, sometimes that occurred frequently in the France during the old regime. Now, come to the page number 6. Now, how a subsidy crisis happen? You can see in this bad harvest, the poorest can do longer by the bread, and the disease epidemic. So the cause of the subsidy crisis, you have the idea when any of the like natural disaster happen, like if we talk about the drought or the famine, how the people have to suffer a lot with the you can say the starvation, with the you can say the epidemic of the number of the diseases. So these are the certain things which we have to, we can see that the number of the suffering has to be seen only in the poor people rather than the rich people. So in this case, the third is that the growing middle class, and we says, and the end of the privileges. Now the, here the people used to come, they used to do the reforms to, like certain of the privileges can be enjoyed by the middle class people as well as the upper state people, the first estate and the second state. Now the time used to change. In the past, peace and the worker had the partisan revolts against the increasing thirst and the food scarcity because of the due to the drought, but they lacked the means and the program to carry out full-scale measure that would bring about a change in the social economic order. Now, but the lack in the means and the program to carry the full skill scale that would about to change in the social economic order. This would left to the those groups within the third state who had become the prosperous and had the access to education and the new ideas. This 18th century witnessed the emergence of the social group termed the middle class. Now, what they used to emerge, the third, that you can say the another new class, that is the middle class, who earned their wealth through an expanding overseas. Now, they how they used to earn their wealth, how they used to earn their money to sell the particular thing to the different parts of the country and to the different countries. Overseas trade from the manufacture of the goods and such as woolen and the silk textile that were either expanded to bought by the richer merchant of the society. They used to buy like they used to manufacture it, they used to sell it in the different parts of the country, and they used to sell it in the outside the country, and they used to sell to the rich people by which they used to get the money. The addition to the merchant and the manufacturer, the third step include the professions such as the lawyer or the administrative official. Now the lawyer and the administrative official, all of this were what educated and believed that no group in the society should be privileged by the birth. Now what they have decided, none of the person can get the privileges by the birth. Rather, a person's social position must depend on the merit. Yes, the person who is able and who has the merit, he should get the privileges. He can enjoy all the powers because he had the certain ability to enjoy these powers. So this idea, and we say, is the society based on the freedom and the equal laws. So this is the idea based on the freedom, or you can say the liberty, and to the equal laws and the opportunity for all. But were put forward the philosophers such as John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau. In these two treatises of the government, Locke sought to refute the doctrine of the divine and the absolute right of the monarch. Yani all the powers they meet for the particular the ordinary people, but all the rights or all the powers is abide under the king, that is the Louis XVI. Rousseau carried the idea forward, proposing the form of government based on the social contrast between the people and their representative. In the spirit of the laws, Montesquieu proposed a division of power within the government between the legislation. Now, they used to propose a division of power within the government, within the legislative, the executive and the judiciary. This model of government was put into the force in the USA after the 13 colonies declared their independence from the Britain. Like the model of the government was put into force to the USA, that after the 13 colonies of the, you can say the USA, they got the independence from the Britain, or you can say Britishers. The American Constitution and its guarantee of the individual right was an important example of political thinker in the France. Now the Rousseau, he used to like fascinated by the US Constitution, where they used to give the equal rights to the all the peoples. So the number of the thinkers think according to the USA Constitution. The idea of this philosopher were discussed intensively in the salons and the coffee shops. Most of the thinkers, they used to discuss the idea in the salons and the coffee shops and spread the people through the books and the newspapers. Just like in India, the revolutionaries, they used to spread their message by the writing on the paper and the writing on the walls. But in the France, they used to spread the message by writing in the books and the newspaper. They were frequently read aloud in the groups of the benefit and those who could not read and write, because the number of the people who do not know how to read and write, so they are the particular people who used to know how to read and write. So he used to take the book or that particular you can say the newspaper, and he used to read it aloud, by which the number of people can listen it, and they used to join this revolutionary. He used to join this particular you can say a group where which they can go for the reforms. So the news of the Louis XVI plan to impose the further tax to be able to meet the expanse of the state general anger and protest against the system of the privileges. Now so far in the first segment of the video, what we have discussed till now, that in this class you have to read about the world history of the different countries. So in this chapter we have read about the France. In the France, like how the condition is deteriorating, how the only the third estate of the people have to pay the tax rather than the this first two states. All the people are so much exploited by the levying more and more tax on them, because when there is not a sea, when there is no rain in their country, there is a the situation is of the drought, so the price of the bread is increasing. Now the queen, what she suggests, that if you have not a money for buying the bread, you can go for buying the cake, and and more taxes levied on this third estate people. Like if we go with the illustration, how the fatty man used to take all the grains, food and salad from this particular peasant, and he is not showing any kind of respect or the gratitude to the particular person, that you bring this particular thing for me and I will take it, I will accept it, but he is not giving the gratitude, or you can say the thank you to that particular person. If we go further, then we come to know that how these people are selfish. They just used to think about themselves, that we want to earn the money and we want to lead the special privileges. Only we come to know that there's the first two estate people, the clergy and the nobility, they have the certain privileges which they used to enjoy by the birth till their death, and this is because of their old regime. Then we go further, that they used to take the tax, the church, they used to take the tax, or you can say the thesis from the peasant to the 1/10 of their grains, and they show, and another their tax they used to pay to the state, that in the directly form they used to pay the tax to the state in the directly form. Then we go further, then we come to know about that the middle class people used to emerge in the earlier of the you can say the 19th century, or you can say the end of the 18th century. What they made, that all the people should get the equal status, and we can't give the certain privileges to the people by the birth, but those who have the merit, those who have the ability, those who have to like perform all the powers, that particular person can get all the privileges by which they can regulate the power, which will they can have the people. In this case, all the powers is abide under only the one people, that is the Louis XVI. But when the people used to come to know that the king is in the dilemma, that he want to raise the tax, he want to raise the price, so that by the third estate people now they have to pay more taxes. If you go by the first page, then we come to know in the Belle style, how the people heard the rumor that the king had given the order to the troops, to the army or the commander, that you can kill the citizen in the city. So the people used to come together in the Paris, in the front of the town hall, and they start destroying the you can say the public places, or the you can say the buildings, the architecture which is made up by the government. Then later on, they used to destroy the Bastille, where they used to kill their commander, and whatever the prisoner over there, they used to release them. So for which by which they used to sell the rock of the Bastille, by which, and some of the people who used to put the rock of the Bastille at their home as the consensus. So far we have discussed in the first segment of this video in the French, how the condition is deteriorating, that all the privileges, all the powers, all the luxurious life, all the lavish life is enjoyed by the royal people, the people who are in the church, and the people who are the nobility. You can say the first two states, that the royal people, the church people, and the nobility, and the third estate people have they have to face the lots of you can say the exploitation, all the taxes levied on them. They have to pay to the church, they have to pay to the state, and they have to pay the higher price in the market to buy the bread. So when the drought situation occurred, the people do not have the money to buy the bread. So they have to see what kind of situation they have to face in the deteriorate condition. So because of the drought, they have the not of money to buy the bread, and the epidemic of the disease we have seen in this in this first segment of the video. So far we have discussed all this point. I hope you like this video. Thank you.